Hello, good evening. Good evening, everyone. So, welcome to Ma'am Effie's Virtual Classroom. So, this lesson is intended for my college students. Okay, so college students, you're there already. So Portia, and then we have Apriline Bukala. Anyway, guys, so it's not really that important that you are going to be with me at this point of time. Actually, I just made it now because this is the perfect time for me to make it. And then, of course, you just watch it later. Okay? So, ma-live man or hindi, it's okay lang po. The most important thing is that you may be able to answer the questions in between. And students what's this, who are watching the video, please do not share the questions. Let them attend the lesson, the video lesson. Let them watch the lesson and then let them discover the questions within the video lesson. With is this video lesson. So guys, please don't share the questions. Okay? So let them watch. Okay, guys. So don't worry to those. Okay. Don't worry to those who cannot go live tonight. That's not a problem. So I just make it now because this is my best time to make this video or to, yes, to have this lesson. Actually, you can watch it at a later time again. Okay? So guys, please watch it up to the end because there are very simple questions that you need to answer. That is for class participation. So to those who are watching, kasi naka-live tayo sa page ko, online learning pa rin. So this is really related to learning. So JM's Online Learning Hub and to my YouTube channel, Teacher Effie and JM. So naka-live tayo. So I am very much sure na may mga students dyan na nakapasok na sandali lang guys. May live sa sandali lang. Hindi ko alam kung nag-go na siya, nag-run na siya sa YouTube. But I think nag-run na ito ngayon sa... Pwede nyo siya makita kung nag-run ba siya sa YouTube, guys. I don't know, ha? I just don't know kung nag-run sa YouTube. Pero dapat sabay siya sa YouTube and sa page. Wait lang po. Wait lang, guys. For a moment. Oh. Well, I don't know. Good evening. Okay, guys. So, who are there? How are you guys? Kasi 10 p.m. na. If you need to sleep, just sleep, guys. Okay? Watch nyo lang. I-continue nyo na lang tomorrow. I'm just wondering kung naka-live na ito. Nag-run na sa YouTube. I don't know. Wait po. I don't know. Okay. Mark? Paki-watch daw sa YouTube kung nag-run na niya akong live lesson. Arabian literature. Pakisilip daw. It is easier to copy the link of the YouTube link. Then paste it. Okay, guys. How are you? Do you hear me, guys? To those who are there already, do you hear me? I'm just checking. Check muna tayo before I start kasi kanina I was talking. Ha? So, you see me there? Nag-play na siya. Okay. Sige. YouTube na, ha? Alright. Madungog mo ko. Okay. Running. Okay. Thank you. So, running. Let's go and run. Okay, guys. So, everything is checked. Everything is okay now. Well, anyway. Guys, if you need to sleep, just sleep, guys. So, you may watch it at a later time na lang, ha? Kapag pagod na kayo, wala po itong sapilitan. Okay? So, this is my third lesson tonight. I started at 8 p.m. So, walang kapaguran. So, this is my best time lang talaga. This is ito lang yung time ko na medyo makapasok ng ganito, guys, or to make the lesson or to cover, or this is our makeup session, di ba? This is our makeup session because we were not able to do this on our scheduled time kasi nga nag-brown out si Davao City. Okay, not really Davao City but scheduled ng part ng Davao City. Well, anyway, so if you have questions, just ask there. And then, of course, if I have questions, just comment there. So, pwede kahit, dyan, pwede na yan siya dyan. Kung saan kayo nagko-comment ngayon, guys, pwede na yan siya. You can send your comment there. Okay? Alright. So, just so kanyan. Okay, so let's go, guys. Let's continue Arabian literature. Actually, this is the lesson 2. I have 2 parts of presentation tonight. Kasi yung yes, the first lesson or the video lesson 1 was done last Monday during our it was just an introduction about the Eastern literature. Okay, so I will just give you the copy of it, but in the video, I'm not going to make a video lesson of it anymore. But this is considered, the first video, but this is not the first lesson. So the first video lesson for the term 2. Okay, so let's go, guys. Let's proceed, guys. Wait lang. Oh, sandali. Ano yung na-share ko? Parang nawala ako sa... Oh, yan. There you are. So, malaki na ba yung screen dyan? Wait lang po. Kailangan malaki. There you are. Sige. So, pagpasensyahan nyo na, guys. Hindi ko makita. Okay, so Arabian literature. This is the Eastern literature, the Arabic and the Middle literature. Okay, so when we say Arabic, of course, Saudi Arabia first, number 1 there, and then we have some in the middle literature. Okay, so let's focus on the Arabian literature. So introduction muna tayo on this literature. So Arabia, the cradle of Islam. So Arabia is the cradle of Islam, parang siya yung center point. Okay, the center point ng Islam. So as you can see, look at the map. So the Mediterranean Sea, the Arabia Peninsula, the Bahrain, Qatar, Oman, so United Arab Emirates, Yemen, so the Saudi is here, Kuwait is here. Okay, kind of malapad ang area. So Arabia, the cradle of Islam, there are 2 holy cities found in Saudi Arabia, the Mecca and the Medina. So take note of that. We have the Mecca and we have the Medina. There are 2 holy cities found in Saudi Arabia. Sinong dito? Following Islam. So isa talaga yan sa dinidream nila, or parang something na very holy is that when you go to this place and then when you come back, that is really something na it's just like heaven feels like, something like that. All right. And then Arabian literature is rich and varied, mostly made of poems, anecdotes, tales, or romances, historical accounts, and philosophies. Ito yung nila, yung content. Ito yung literature nila, okay? So Arabs possess a highly developed poetry transmitted orally. Take note, Arabs possess a highly developed poetry transmitted orally from generation to generation. So the transmission of literature is oral. Okay? Highly developed poetry transmitted orally from generation to generation. Qasidas or elaborated odes, it reflects and praise customs and values of the desert environment which they arose. Desert. The written literature began to be known with the collection of Quran, the sacred book of Islam. And then the three periods of written Arabic literature. We have the Umayyad period. Introduction pa tayo, guys, overview on what happened to me. Overview ng Arabian literature. This is my third lesson kasi kaya na pa ako nagsasalita, guys. Okay, so Arabic prose was limited primarily to grammatical treatises and commentaries on the Quran and compiling of stories about Muhammad and his companions. So, yun ang Umayyad period. The Umayyad period, Arabic prose was limited primarily to grammatical treatises, and then commentaries on the Quran and the compiling of stories about Muhammad and his companions. Ito lang yung nagiging content ng literature nila during this Umayyad period. So, limited siya, guys. Let us see. Ghazals or love lyric, wine songs, and hunting poems rose during this period, and this describes the conditions and manners found in places conquered by Islam. All right. And then Abbasid period, the next period there, regarded as the greatest period of development and achievement. Take note. So in this period, dito na makikita yung greatest period ng development and achievement ng what's this? Ng Arab. Okay. So Abbasid period, adab, an Arabic prose sprinkled with poetry and utilized rhyme prose known as such. The style of Quran came to existence. Okay. Abbasid period, Arabian Nights. So this is really common. Have you heard about it? You have to watch this, or you have to stay with me, or you have to finish this lesson because you have something to do at the end. All right. So Arabian Nights, or the 1001 Nights, that contains inventive type of folk literature which based on the recitation of rawis. So what is rawis, guys? Search on that and then just give me a very short description on rawis. Okay, what's rawis? So take note of that, or I mean, yes, take note of that because you don't need to comment it now. Of course, you are given time to comment until Wednesday. But again and again, guys, please do not share the questions. Now, for example, someone will ask you what are the questions during the lesson, and then they will just automatically send the answer without attending the video lesson. So that is unfair on your part, guys. So modern period, 19th century to present. So Arabic literature declined during the Ottoman Turkish domination. However, the Renaissance period took place, so then Arabs revived their classical genres and they came into contact to Western literature and civilization. So the modern period in the 19th century up to now. Okay. So, in the 20th century, witnessed the real birth of modern Arabic literature. Modern, alam naman natin yung modern, di ba? So, modern Arabic literature, short story, and novel came to being in this period. So, guys, when we say modern literature, second question for class participation. What do you mean by modern literature in general? Okay? Sarili nyo lang, wag kayong ma-research. Okay lang. Very easy. I don't need to have a very exact answer na ganun talaga yung modern literature. Sa tingin niyo lang, what's modern literature, guys? Okay? So that's it. The modern literature, diba, before this literature, it was the period of yung period ng Arab na most developed sila. Okay. So yon, ito lang yung 3 periods or introduction ng literature. Okay? So proceed na tayo ngayon sa introduction ng Arabian literature. So proceed na tayo ngayon, but before that, let me check kung tama ba yung na-share ko. Okay, tama. Let me check. Let's go to the deeper introduction about Arabian literature. Okay, overview yun kanina about sa Arabian literature. Now, let's proceed to this thing now. Wait lang. I don't see my slide. Sana yun. There you are. Okay, the Arabian literature. So, ulitan natin. Wait lang, guys. Arabian geography between the Persian Gulf and the Red Sea has 13 provinces. Na-lesson natin. That's why hindi ko nagagawin yung lesson nung first. Hindi ko nagagawin yung video, yung soft copy lang ibigay ko sa inyo yung file. Kasi naulit ang ibang points dito ngayon. Okay. Between the Persian Gulf and the Red Sea has 13 provinces. Then composed primarily of desert. And then has a governor each region appointed by the king. The king's very rich. Land square area is 1.96 million square kilometers, one fourth of the size of US. The capital is Riyadh. Largest city, Riyadh, Jeddah, Mecca, Medina, Al-Azhar, Taif, Daman, Kamis. Okay, nahirapan ako. Okay, Mushaid. Brief history of Saudi Arabia. Arabs originated on the descendants of tribes and lived along the Persian Gulf Coast. So Arab Peninsula is also the homeland of Islam. And then Islam is the world's largest religion. Okay. Muhammad founded Islam. The two holy pilgrimage cities are the Mecca and the Medina. Arabic is their language. And then by 1517, the Ottoman Empire dominated. So Quran is the sacred scripture of Islam. Okay? One of the wealthiest nation in the world is the uh, Saudi Arabia. Culture and beliefs. So ang clothing nila, na-imagine na natin yan, for women, full-length body cover, abaya, jilbab, and veil, hijab or chador, sign of respect for Muslim modesty laws. Okay, makita natin, di ba, some Arabs, yung mata lang yung nakikita and then every part of the body is covered. I mean, the whole body is covered. Ang displayed, of course, the eyes. For men, traditional flowing robes, blue jeans, t-shirts, and Western business suits. Okay? Okay. Food, alcohol consumption, nightlife is forbidden and under the law. Okay. Forbidden and under the law yung nightlife nila. So eating pork is considered unclean and prohibited. We know that. The family, large extended families just like us. Okay, we belong in Asia. Okay, live together and nepotism is encouraged. But it still depends if the family members agree. Storytelling. Another favorite. Oh, third question, guys. What is nepotism? Oh, that's it. Search on that. And then, just, yan ang search on that. Yung kanina, hindi nyo siya kailangan i-search kasi dapat sarili nyo lang knowledge what is modern literature. Okay? Of course, iba yung modern clothing. Okay? So, how about modern literature? So, this time, what's nepotism, guys? Kasi the family, large extended family, live together and nepotism is encouraged, but it still depends if the family members agree. Okay. Storytelling, another favorite form of artistic expression. So, but in keeping with Islamic law, guidelines govern public performances, and artists cannot make graven images. Hand-lettered Quran are considered sacred art that's to be respected and kept safe for generations. Okay. Then, their holidays, may mga comment na guys. Their holidays, Ramadan, holiest season of the Muslims and marks fasting. Okay. So, nai-enjoy din natin yung holiday nila, di ba? Okay, Muslim holiday. All right, Ramadan. We enjoy because we are also, as Christians, we are showing our respect. Okay. And then we have four types of Muslims. The Sunni, 80% of them. Shiite, 10 to 16%. Sufis, and then the Baha. Then the three types of Muslims. Kanina, four types of Muslims. Three types of Muslims. Secularists, moderates, fundamentalists. What do we mean by this? When we say secularist, Muslim who do not have a knowledge of the contents of the Quran and only know a verse or two to justify enjoying their life, such as wealth and children or the adornment of life of this world. Okay? So yun ang mga secularist. Muslims who do not have a knowledge of the contents of the Quran and only know a verse or two to justify enjoying their life, such as wealth and children, are the adornment of life in this world. Okay. Moderates, they know the Quran but seek to make their faith relevant to modern life. So they try to reconcile the contradicting verses in the Quran in such a way the Muslims may tolerate laws and Christians living among others. Okay? Sorry guys, I will just give you the what's this? The complete pages of this one. Fundamentalists. So what do we mean by fundamentalists? Who are they? Those who want to apply the more extreme verses of the Quran to the letter. These verses came to Muhammad after he was strong militarily and after he realized that Christians and Jews were not becoming followers of new religion. So Muhammad's anger in the following Quranic verses, which abrogate the nice verses in the Quran, is the root of violence which saturates and captures the minds of these fundamentalist Muslims. All right. And then the Prophet Muhammad urges Muslims to fight in the cause of Allah. So, of course, that's very, of course, sacred. So, the Quran commands Muslims not to befriend Jews and Christians. Okay? And then the Quran declares that Muslims who fight and die in battle are promised forgiveness and a sexual luxurious life in paradise. So, ano yung belief nila ha? Sexual luxurious life in paradise. The Quran commands Muslims to terrorize and torture and kill anyone who disobeys Allah and the Prophet Muhammad. Okay? This is part of literature before. But of course, the literature now is different. So the Quran declares that Allah loves those who fight in His cause. And then the Quran commands Muslims to convert non-Muslims to Islam by force. Okay, that was before. Literature. A written Arabic literature began to be known with the collect of Quran in 17th century AD. The Arabian language soon became a major world language. Okay. Naging popular talaga sila guys because of their literature. The Arabian possessed a highly developed poetry. Yes. Yan, yung Arabian Nights, that's very popular guys. Composed of recitation and transmitted from generations. Then the most famous examples are the elaborated odes or qasdas of Mualagat, beginning with those of Emru al-Qais. So these poems reflected and praised the customs and values of the desert environment in which they arose. So the earliest known literature emerged in northern part. So the historical periods, the Umayyad period, Arabic prose literature was limited primarily to grammatical treatises, commentaries of the Quran, and compiling of stories about Muhammad in his companions. So ito na yung, discussion of what we had earlier. So Umayyad poets, we have Al-Aqtal, sikat yan, Al-Farazdak, Doruma Jarir, poetic forms, love lyrics, and then wine songs, and then hunting. So Abbasid Empire, the greatest period of development and achievement, the second period or the next period. Persian influences contributed significantly to this development. Translation from Persian. So led a new refinement in Arabic prose code. Adab often add with poetry and utilizing rhyme prose style of Quran. So greatest masters of Adab, we have Al-Jahiz, Al-Hariri. Okay. And then the new poets during this period, we have the Abu Nuwas, use the Arabic language with greater freedom and imagination. So ito na yung freedom and imagination. They're fond of it. So siya yung sikat na poet na kilala dyan, si Abu Nuwas. And then Al-Mari and Al-Matnabi regarded as the greatest among them. And outstanding authors, Ibn Ishaq, author of Muhammad's life. Kasi naging outstanding siya kasi it's about Muhammad life. And then of course, since Muhammad is well respected and well followed by the Muslims, so that's why they IBN Ishaq is considered the outstanding author kasi maraming nagfa-follow, or kung sa page pa or sa Instagram pa, maraming nag-follow or tagasunod. Rabsha of Basra and Sophie poetess. Then Abu Nuevas, the greatest Arab lyricist. Guys, you don't need to memorize the names. You don't need to memorize that. Okay, this is just a representation of those known poets, but you don't need to memorize these names. Modern period, ang sa atin general. For example, what's the content of during the Umayyad period, the next period, and then this time, the modern period. Okay, yun lang. But you don't need to memorize specific name of poets or specific dates. No, guys. Okay? Or specific numbers. No. I'm not going to require you to do that. Okay? Kasi alam ko, after one day, makakalimutan din yan. Sa atin dito is that, during the second period, it is considered the most developed. Okay? Sila, yung Arab. So during the modern period, sana nakasagot na kayo, during the centuries of Ottoman Turkish domination, Arabic literature fall into decline. Not until mid-19th century, it was revived by intellectual movement known as Nada, reawakening, originated in Syria and spread to Egypt. So Arabic writers of the past 100 years have been extremely versatile. Most of their works is characterized by strong concern of social issues. Okay, lumabas na ito during sa modern period. Actually guys, may mga maraming writers kasi during sa first period, di ba limited sila? But it doesn't mean na walang nagsusulat regarding other genres, okay? May mga nagsusulat, pero later na lumabas during this period kasi nga hindi na siya ganyan ka-limited. During sa Umayyad literature, limited sila, so hindi pinapalabas yung ibang written works ng ibang authors. Kaya yung some authors became popular during the modern period kasi ito lumabas na yung nila, yung mga writings nila or yung mga literary works nila. Okay, outstanding resident Arabic novelist, dramatist, and essayist. So we have Tawfiq al-Hakim. Okay. Now, let's talk about the number one literature in Eastern, in Eastern literature, in the Arabic Eastern, in the Middle Eastern literature. So we have the Quran. So sacred scripture of Islam, the actual words of God revealed by Muhammad. So that's their belief. Contains 114 chapters of surahs and divided into 6,236 verses of ayah. So ito na yung guys, lumabas na yung pagiging great books natin or having this great book subject. Kasi Quran, of course, it is the book and it is the most notable book in literature ng Islam. And of course, that's very influential and of course, all over the world know about it. Okay, not only of course, the Bible, we know about that. And of course, on the other side, we have the Quran. Term as the glorious and wonderful describes the absolute truth, healing mercy, light and guidance of God to people's everyday lives. Okay, just like the Bible. Okay, pareho. Then has a great contribution to Arabian literature, revealed from God to Muhammad through the text. Arabian Nights, 1001 Nights. So, a collection of ito, isa talaga ito sa pinakasikat, okay? Pinakasikat na literary composition ng Arabian. So, Arabian Nights, 1001 Nights. This is a collection of Middle Eastern and South Asian stories and folk tales compiled in Arabic during the Islamic Golden Age. Okay, collection lang siya ng mga folk tales, South Asian stories and folk tales. So the common throughout the edition of the Nights is the initial frame story of the ruler, Shahryar meaning king or sovereign, and his wife, Scheherazade, meaning noble lineage. So some editions contain only a few hundred nights, while others include 1,001 or more. That's why the title. So the bulk of the text is in prose. So when we say prose, wala siyang measurement. It's not stanza, but it's a continuous written composition. So although the verse is occasionally used for songs and riddles and to express heightened emotion. So ito na yung synopsis, guys. All right. Major part na gagawin ninyo for this second week is that read the synopsis of this one night. Guys, again and again, do not share this requirement. Do not share this question, guys. Okay? All you need to do is read the synopsis of this one. Okay? And please write your interpretation in 3 to 5 sentences only. Okay? What's your interpretation? How are you going to analyze this one? How are you going to interpret or reflect on this thing? Okay? How are you going to show your understanding on the synopsis of the Arabian Nights? Okay? Isisend ko ito mamaya. Then we have the lady and her 5 suitors. Okay. So I'm not going to read this one, guys. Just wait for my questions for this one. Pero ito lang yung focus nyo muna. Okay, the synopsis. Pwede kayo din mag-search. Okay, pwede din kayo mag-search kasi mas may ibang presentation dyan na mas klaro yung synopsis nila. Mas maintindihan ninyo synopsis or synopsis. It's okay. Mas maintindihan ninyo yung presentation. Alright? I mean, mas madali intindihan. And then just give me 3 to 5 sentences reflection or interpretation of the literary synopsis of the Arabian Nights. Okay, so I'm not going to read this one, guys. I will just post this and then may some questions lang ako about this one. Okay? All right. So please remember the 4 questions. I just hope you take note. The 4 questions. Ito yung pinaka-4, yung synopsis natin. Write 3 or 3 to 5 interpretation ng Arabian Nights. Na synopsis ng Arabian Nights. Okay? Alright, guys, saan siya isulat? Saan siya i-comment? Teka, balik muna ako sa mga comment niyo. Baka may mga tanong kayo dyan. Okay. Ito, guys, yung synopsis, guys. So, dalawa na yun, ha. Yung, sorry. 4, okay, I mean. Pero yung iba, yung mga short, lang, doon na sa comment section. Ito yung synopsis, guys, doon sa Google Classroom natin. Okay? Doon nyo lang siya i-post. So, you are given until Wednesday for all of this. Kasi, of course, to give way na lang din sa mga hindi naka-live ngayon. Kasi ang naka-live ngayon, 15 lang. And then, you are 100 plus, guys. Okay? Again, guys, please lang, the 15, kayong 15 na kayo, do not share my questions. Okay? Do not just screenshot what is written there and then send it to them, please. Don't do that. Okay? So guys, thank you so much. If you have questions, please feel free to message now. My question. Thank you sa sa attendance, pa-attendance dyan. Pinanguluhan ni Portia. Pinanguluhan ni Portia. Okay guys, thank you so much and pasensya na. Okay, yes ma'am, hindi po promise. So yung hindi po promise. Okay, thank you, yes. Thank you. Okay, and then mamaya mag-live din ako. I-announce ko yung mga working students, sino yung nag-submit, but I have to wait for the last submission. Okay, sa mga pag-game natin or pa-entry natin sa mga working students, you are given until 11:59 to submit your entry. Okay? So guys, may lesson tayo ngayon. This is just a covered lesson. I mean the make-up session of what we missed before. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to meet tomorrow or on Tuesday. So we still have class tomorrow or on Tuesday, guys. Thank you so much and pasensyahan nyo na. Okay? So I hope you follow everything for the class participation. Thank you. Bye-bye.